turns up for London. Might just be me. Monitor the stream on this. Morning, guys. How are we? Ben, Zitteron, how are we doing? You good? Thought we'd come on. Have a little bit of morning time. Sue's going to put his earphones in and pretend I'm not here. I know, I'm only joking. It's just too quiet otherwise. Taylor Swift, is it? Yeah. So how are we doing? How's your morning been? I've took one trade. I will go through with you shortly. Doesn't see my big money. Let's just make sure I've got this marked up. Our traffic lights have gone bullish after this. So I'm just keeping an eye on a few different factors. So obviously our queue opened here, 4 AM. So we've got this little bit of messing around the queue. My trade for this morning was an Alpha Zones trade. I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'm great, mate. Mine are in school. Wife's in work. Work wife's just sat here. Morning, Amrit. How we doing? Not gonna lie, I do enjoy it being in the morning rather than being late in the afternoon when I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, living the dream, mate. Peace and quiet. You get to that age, don't you, with kids and marriage and relationships and stuff, where it's like, I just love quiet. Just a few hours. It would just be nice, just with nobody around. So my trade for this morning was here. So a little bit with Alpha Zones. Obviously, we've been going on a lot about big money. A lot of people have been downloading and using big money, which is great. But obviously, our Alpha Zones are still here, still very prominent. And there are some nice confluences to take into account when you're looking to take signals in max algo. And our hourlies are a big one. So if you look at our hours here, our hourly Alpha Zone, our hourly Alpha Zone, our hourly Alpha Zone, rate. It's closed below, so that is say that really I'd be looking for shorts rather than markets coming down. And this here, when it's opened right next to each other, you can often get a raise. Now admittedly in this you don't. Pushes right down, and then we get this one open right below. So I was confident of a sell when we've opened so far below and the Q's come down. So I wasn't looking at this buy signal. And then we got the chop. due to the fact that our hourlies were bearish. Once we closed below the Q and the hour here, I just took this trade and I just took it to this low here. Nice and easy, early one. So our hourlies are still bearish here, but we are coming towards the end of this hour, and it looks very likely now, when we're looking at our hourly probabilities, that our low's been put in there, 501, and that we are highly likely to have a bullish hour, and that this hour will open above. A little look at big. Why are you singing into your earphone? It's a mic. It's not. Let's keep an eye on our big money zones. Nope. Now that we're above the Q, very likely a bullish hour now. Not only are we above this, we're likely to have a bullish hour, but we're above the previous hour as well, which means I would expect it to continue on up. Push up. I was too late for that one, wasn't I? So if we look, we get a solid big money trade. Or even now, a buy signal. Now that we've pushed above the Q, above the hourly, taking the high of the previous hour. And there's our London high as it stands. You guys took any trades this morning? So what we trading this morning? Nasdaq, gold, oil, tin, crypto. Oh, I say I told you.
Corn.
Corn.
Yeah. Trading corn.
Stop lying.
You can trade corn.
I know you can, but you haven't.
No.
You've never traded corn in your life.
I have actually. Have you really?
Of course you have.
Went for a natural gas.
No, so there's a buy signal. I listened to the rest of that album.
Dojo. Yeah, it's a few, alright.
There's a couple of good tracks, really good tracks, and then there was a lot of crap.
Yeah. I think he's got the most. Has he got one of the most streamed song in 2025?
Has he really?
Wait, sure it's over 1 billion.
Nice.
Huge. That's a strange thing.
Of course. Let's have a little look. So we have had a buy signal. You're in on gold on the 45-minute chart. I'll have a look on the Discord, Zithran. Nice.
45-minute?
Apparently.
That's very precise.
Yep. Took a nice trade in CL. Well done. Well done. Morning, Peter. Mix, this is NQ. This is the 1 minute chart on NQ.
Oh.
Is it? Yeah, gold, yeah.
Was it a big money trade by chance?
Surely you don't mean the 45-minute chart.
Yeah, that would swing up, tap in.
Oh, is it a big money trade? Tell me it's a big money trade.
Nice swing. I'm feeling
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna move it across a bit, and then people can actually see, and I'll just trade it from the right rather than the left. I'll trade it from the left rather than the right.
He don't know his left from his right.
I do. Me no know. Yeah, because I keep getting asked it. What chart is this? I don't need this kind of negativity in my life, you know.
Is gold gonna flip?
There we go. See a bit more. If I
Oh man, I like NQ.
So just to mark that, you can see we've had push up, big money zone come up, tap in, time frame 1 minute. No, it's NQ. I've just moved it across so you can see it. NQ, 1 minute. Break down, see which one it holds. Okie dokie. Just make sure I've marked all these up properly. I'm not missing anything glaring. Okay, so it's tapped through that one, so I'm going to get rid. It's fine because there was no entry. Kumar, are you trading gold, are you? Zoo next to me is trading gold.
Have been, yeah. I'm watching this swing structure with NQ as well, because we've come all the way down. We have broke structure. This could be the leg
To go up.
to come down further. I like it, very bullish. Don't get me wrong, I am. I'm just mindful of that
Yeah, I fancy
Yeah.
long.
So from where it rejected last time.
26.020. Or are you talking about 26.011?
26.020, but it's just a bit of, yeah, it's like that sort of between those two peaks.
Yeah. Well, we're about to get a bullish hour.
New hour.
New hour. Bullish. Above the Q.
Oh yeah, we've just crossed the, just holding. It's definite trade. Just mindful. NQ's been very, very bullish at the moment as well.
Yes, Zoo has become a gold digger.
Hey.
He's always dabbled in a bit of gold, to be fair.
Yeah, it's just been a bit of a, when it's been going on runs sometimes, it's been hard to go in. But to be fair, I traded it during the competitions.
You did.
That's a nice fucking breakout.
Isn't it just? Wow. So, rejection from there. Break candle. A nice big money zone rejection. We have got a new hour. It's opened way above this one. Instigating, or insinuating that we are bullish. Not just above this hour, but it's also taken the previous hour as well. Kevin, I don't know, another hour and a half, something like that.
So we're all rich. Stinky rich.
Dusty McDust, you have gold, a shit ton of silver, platinum, rhodium, £20 of copper bars under your bed, and £300 of lead.
You want to see how much plastic I've got under my bed?
Fair play.
But he sleeps with a smile on his face.
I know, yeah. A tink knocker. I have never heard of a tink knocker.
What?
He's a tink knocker. I don't know if he's taking the piss out of me, or a tink knocker is actually a thing.
Yeah. This person that I keep sitting under the bed.
Is a tink knocker an actual thing?
It's a person that keeps you under the bed.
Sheet metal worker.
Oh, sheet metal worker.
Right. Fantastic. Cool job.
Right, whereabouts in the northwest or Yorkshire are you?
I know, yeah. Dusty, you are definitely up north in England. Definitely. Sheet metal worker.
I'm going to go Yorkshire, especially with hiding all that
Leeds.
stuff under your bed.
Leeds. Wakefield.
How are you, Yorkshire girl? I like spending money.
American.
Oh,
He's
my
not.
God. There we go.
Whereabouts in the US you from? I don't know anything about your sheet metal workers in America, to be fair.
Get ready for the short.
You're from Wakefield. Somebody else from Wakefield. Not that I'm from Wakefield. I just know some people from Wakefield.
He knows people.
Forget about it.
Right then. Very interesting.
Indonesia. Nice.
Right, let's see if we get the full swing now. Full swing retracement.
Jacko, how you doing?
Previous hour.
News came out about Ubited Health. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a So we're tapping on this big money zone. Didn't mean to draw that on. There we go. That is a rejection out of a big money zone. Look at that.
Yes, it is.
See if we can get a push up a bit further. Get above that hourly. That would be nice. Yeah, I fancy that to break. It's rejecting out the 1 hour first.
Come on, gold. Rounding off at the bottom.
Tapping back into that big money zone. What do I think about prices going to the mining ratio of 6 to 1 silver to gold? I haven't got a fucking clue. a great question. Not a clue. I'm definitely not going to come here and profess something I don't know, and I have got no idea what even the mining ratios are. I bet you do. You sheet metal worker, you.
That's why he's got it all under his bed.
It's hiding it.
Thinking about it. Counting it.
Every 6 ounces of silver mined, 1 ounce of gold.
For every 6 ounces of silver we mine, we get 1 ounce of gold. It's a 6-to-1 ratio.
That's what he said.
Has that gone up or gone down?
Yes.
No, I'm not asking you. What was the ratio like 2 years ago? Because obviously silver's gone through the roof. So imagine, has the ratio gone down?
I seen something that said that if you put all the gold in the world, it'd fit on like in one football stadium.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's a lot less than you think.
I think Hugh's going to make a decision.
Yeah, it's going to go short, I think. It's fought with that same level.
Oh no! Stepped away for a second and
I'd have gone in. If it's close above the hour, I'd go in, but I don't like where it is. We're only 10 minutes into the hour. If we're going to get a bullish hour, this could be our low. 4 minutes, very plausible. Let's have a little look at what it's fighting with from a big money zone perspective. So we had this push down before all this. Yeah, it's just fighting with this area. You want to see it close above here. Wow, I'm definitely going live in the mornings. The conversation is crazy different.
why? What are we talking about now?
So 1,000 ounces of silver might be the best thing you ever bought.
Really?
Yeah. What do I think about Alex G?
If that is fucking Alex G that I think that you're talking about, that I know Alex G,
Careful.
is it Alex G? Is it
The trading Alex G?
Trader Alex G, who was also an SEO?
Is he?
Back when I was doing SEO,
Is he?
was an absolute fucking con artist.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zoo's not a fan. I don't know him.
And I would use the CUNT word and slap him in the face if you ever saw him.
Is it the same guy?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Has he gone from SEO to trading, has he?
Yeah, yeah. He just used to sell SEO courses and he was utter crap. So I'd assume he's similar in trading. He just makes all his money from fucking scamming people.
Yep. Sorry, Zoo's not a fan. I don't know him.
He might be a brilliant trader now, but he was an awful SEO.
Alan said, Alex G has been proven to be fake so much on his trading, not the right person to be learning
There
from.
you go. He was faking SEO, faking his past. He got done in that industry and moved to trading.
Ashley Reynolds has just said, I wouldn't trust that Alex G as far as I could throw him.
Yes, yes, come on. See? Us people know.
Super dodge.
Yeah, it's an absolute bellend.
Well, Ash Reynolds. I could call him Ashry. No, it's Ash Reynolds.
Ash Reynolds.
I did that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called somebody a really strange name because there's no space, and I'm just scanning it, just reading it.
You do better than I do it. I'm terrible with it.
So we're being held here, guys. We're bouncing out this alpha zone. Yeah, bouncing out this big money zone. We've got our 1 hour alpha zone above. It's bouncing its head on here. I want to come above this. As it stands, we are still, as much as Zoo likes the look of short.
Yeah, but that's not.
Where's the gap, man? Is the gap above
Gap
or
below.
Gap below, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's a big gap.
Yep.
Yes, we have got a big gap below. Yes, Ben. Yes, Ben. I did call him Alfredo. Fucker, remembered that. You know, I said I got somebody's name wrong. His name was like,
Roy.
no, Alf. Red something.
Yeah.
I called him Alfredo. About 5 times. Poor bloke. You like to look at shorts, but the 4 hour doesn't look good for shorts, does it?
Sometimes you've got to wait. It's still bullish. And if it's,
Yeah,
if it's a correction, it'll take time.
We've got a big gap below, so yes,
My bounce.
the longer term on the shorts could well be correct. I am conscious that
We had that massive run up from when we opened as well, right?
yeah,
So if we were going to correct some of that, it just depends. It's all time highs, like.
Bernard, welcome, my friend. Guys, got a lot of lovely people on here, being very chatty, which is exactly how I like it. I'm going to be doing more and more in sessions. If you could drop us a little like on the stream, I would appreciate it. If you're getting any entertainment value.
We don't need to guess. If it's going to go short, traffic lights will go red.
I was just going to say,
We'll start making structure.
I do feel like overall it will probably go short, but I ain't going short until everything changes. Right now, my owlies are closing above. I'm above my queue. Big money traffic lights are all green.
Yeah.
I'd only be looking for longs now.
Yeah. There you go.
Amrit, you go and have some dinner, mate.
Num, num,
Enjoy.
Num, 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 num.
No, Ash, we are a little place called Runcorn, just outside of Liverpool.
I like to say near Chester.
Do you? Of course you do. Even though you were born right next to Everton's ground. In fact, doesn't your birth certificate say Everton on it?
Yes, does. Yeah, I can't believe you've seen that.
But no, we're definitely not in London. Not that that's far away, really. It's only about 3 hours away, but no, we're North England.
Scotland would say Midlands.
Scotland would say Midlands, but they're not England.
No, true.
You're in London. Go on then.
Go on.
Gooner, Hammer.
West Ham.
That's Hammers. Don't talk football, Andy.
West Ham.
You-
I'd say it's West Ham squad. Definitely a West Ham squad.
Okay, so the bearish golden candle back into that zone again. Let's look at this run. Let's have a look. Because we are getting quite a choppy area here. Good morning. I'm going to go with, is it Donna? Thanks for joining us, Donna. Maryland, USA. Very nice. Half and on. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Have a good day. Have a good day at work, mate. Take care. Ash, I am. I'm an Everton fan. He's more into netball. He says he's a Liverpool fan, but he doesn't really follow football, to be honest with you, so I don't give him any stick.
It's a family thing. How did the game go last night?
1-1.
Late one for Everton, or was this?
No, we hit the crossbar in the last minute as well. We were as equally good in the second half as we were absolutely awful in the first. Like, the game of two halves phrase has never been clearer. We were so bad, and then the complete opposite. Morning, Mark. Morning, Trading King. Are you new here? Well, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. We're just watching.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, very much welcome. I've been to Everton Fulham. Not at Fulham, though. I've not been to Craven Cottage. It's one of the few grounds I've not been to. Not done a lot in London, actually. I've done most of the rest of the country, but not a lot in London.
Did you go to Brighton?
Have I been to Brighton? No, been Portsmouth, Southampton. Not been Brighton. Go on, Trading Kingdom. What is your question?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck in a wood? Nearly.
You of all people going to do linguistic tongue twisters.
Nearly had it.
So we're holding this zone. Like, just look at that big money zone is just ping, 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 ping. All the way through.
Wow, that's a big. Okay.
How many time frames do I use? I.e. for analysis. It depends really. I look at the daily. I look at the one. I'm on trade on the 1 minute. I look at the 5, the hourly, just to give us context. And it also depends what kind of trade I'm taking. So if I'm scalping, stay a little bit more on the lower time frame. But that's one of the things about alpha zones. So you see these grey boxes on here. These are our 1 hour alpha zones. This is our Q zone. So the whole point is that these give us context of what the high time frames are doing, rather than having to flip between time frames all the time. Hope that helps. Donna, I am live almost every day. I have been trading in New York most of the time. However, just a bit choppy. And it's been a bit... yeah, it's just a bit more volatile, isn't it? And I like less stress. Do I also use teaching? I'm not 100% on your terminology. I don't particularly teach. I come on live and educate. Hope people can get something out of it. In regards to... no, don't worry. You're just mumbling words like I need you to guide me on what to say.
No, I'm just saying
Just
you don't teach, you educate.
So yeah, if you're talking about in regards to what I'm speaking about in alpha zones and that, then we do have teaching on that. That's all in video course. It's all in videos. The link is in the description if you do at any point want to have a look at the kind of thing that we use, that we've built. But that's completely up to you. Yeah, there's a free big money indicator, which you can mark these zones on. It's what we do to look for areas where institutional money can look to get fair value for their orders. Nice and simple. Highs and lows. If you can mark highs and lows, then you can mark big money zones. Outside of that, I use alpha zones and our signals indicator, which gives you your hourlies, your Qs, 4 hours, dailies, weeklies, whatever you want. No, I'm not going to be live in New York today. No. Yeah, I can use sessions as well. But not too much from an analysis point of view, I have to be honest. Because I'm not looking to stay in trades for a long time. We have been sat here since this opened.
It's going to go. I need to wait for a new hour. But it's going to go. One way or another. At some point it's got to move.
And lastly, do I trade crypto? Personally, no, I don't. Zoo has a dabble trade in crypto.
Came from crypto.
Yeah, Zoo was originally crypto.
Yeah. And then when the bear market came, I flipped to Forex.
Yeah.
I've been there ever since.
Does what we do work with crypto? Yes, it does.
Very
well. The indicators work beautifully with crypto. And in our Discord, we do have people who also trade crypto.
Yeah.
There's got a couple trading XRP as well, haven't there? XRP, Bitcoin. So yeah, I hope that helps. Anybody else, feel free to ask questions. I will, if I can answer, I will. If you're going to ask me about the 6-to-1 ratio between gold and silver, then unfortunately I'm not your man.
But we know a man who is.
I know a man who is. He's got a lot of metal under his bed.
So what's interesting on Bitcoin is we've just flipped the yearly chart. So the yearly candle's now gone bearish.
The yearly candle's gone bearish.
Yeah.
On Bitcoin. Oof.
Last time we
Bafana, how can I help?
quite a big correction until we got back above. So
Zitter, you are the crypto guy. Yes. I said there's a guy killed it on crypto and he's here.
yeah.
Trading gold as well. Bafana, what do you need my help with?
Zoo is short on gold. Hoping I don't get stopped.
Zoo's in on gold, short.
Might get it handed to me.
You can limit order out of the big money zone.
Well, it's an inversion.
I do like CL Amrit, but I don't trade it at the minute. No, I used to. No, I don't do options, Donna. How much needed to start trading to get $1 million per year?
That's like, how long is a piece of string?
That depends how much work you're going to put in, mate. I haven't made $1 million per year yet, and I've been doing this 3 years.
You can't make $1 million until you've made 10 grand, and you can't make 10 grand until you've made 1,000. So start there, and then once you've done that, then focus on your bigger tasks.
Yep.
And if you really want to do it, you're going to have to go aggressive, and you're going to have to risk. You've got to have balls of steel.
Yeah, you need a lot of cash flow to try and get there quickly, mate. Yes, it is still working.
I know a man who's got balls of steel. Silver balls.
Big old silver balls. Patience here, guys. We're trading. This is straight into a 1 hour alpha zone.
Not sure on this short.
You're not feeling it?
Well, we took the high before, but we'll see if it plays out. Probably a little early.
Still gonna sit in there. Wow. Backpack, how are you doing? Morning, my friend. Gold time frame. Well, Zoo's trading on the 1 minute at the minute.
1, 5, 30, 12 hour.
Don't understand your question, Bafana. Sorry, mate. What's the difference between Bitcoin and crypto? You mean the difference between this and it? I don't understand your question, sorry.
It's all the same, just an asset.
Which one are you after? Amrit. Which indicator are you talking about? So we're getting a buy signal. Broke above.
Bitcoin's been beautiful. Let's go! Come on, gold. Down you go. Oh.
Right, so we've got a buy signal. I'm in. We've got TP1, TP2 for our golden zone, TP3 up here. Amrit, drop me a message. I'll sort it out, mate. I'll sort it out for you. 25. That's 20. Let's keep an eye on that high.
Gold's got to break this. If it doesn't, it's going long.
So we're into our golden zone. TP1 done. Woo. If you're in the trade, get your W's in the chat. Well in, Kevin. Well in, Mark.
Nice trade.
That's TP3 for me, and I am gonna close that right there. Beautiful.
That was one nice run.
That's why we be patient, guys. Yes, Zoo is always making funny sounds.
What?
See, it's not just me. This is people on the other side of the world commenting on you making funny noises. And that's why we wait for the right signal. You're holding it, Ben. Thanks, Donna.
Well, I had a break-even trade.
Did you?
Yeah, when we came back down, went break-even as soon as we hit that next big money zone, just in case it was a bounce like it is now. And like this break here.
Yeah.
To do that further higher up. So when we broke down, I just went break even.
Well, that was sensible.
Not feeling it yet.
Zoo is going to, when we go to, well, when Zoo moves to his new house, it's difficult to stream in the same room with two microphones, etc.
Yeah.
It's almost
as soon as
it's almost impossible. So Zoo's going to do the odd one with me in the week when he moves to his new house. No, he doesn't have his shoelaces on his head again this time. No. He's got the shoelaces though.
I've never had shoelaces. Who wears this?
People, they never forget. They never forget.
I know.
Brilliant. So it's a winning trade for us. So what I am going to do is, now that this is going to go on a run, and give us all FOMO that we didn't stay in. Not that I care. A winning trade's a winning trade. Let's have a little look. Let's see what I was talking about with the hourly alpha zones. So let me just. So we've got our alpha zone. 1 hour alpha zone opened above this 1 hour alpha zone. So we had level, below, below, above. And not only is it above here, but it's above this one as well. Well, nearly above this one. And we've taken, as we've got that buy signal, we've taken that high of the previous 3 hours ago there, that high of that alpha zone, to say that we're definitely bullish. What I am going to do before we lose touch with the structure here, just going to throw on our big money zone. Time we on there, 6:30. Let's just mark that up now that we're getting a bit of a pullback. So that's a nice move up. There's our red pull. And I'm just going to mark up our big money zone. Nice and easy. This indicator's a dream. Don't know why I've done it in grey. Why have I even changed the colour? Not my life. What am I doing? I was changing the text colour. That's what I was doing. I hate it in white. It's because you're on a white chart. I like them. You know what I meant. Being facetious now.
Well, click on that and save it as a template for grey.
Yeah, I'll sort them all later. I'm going to need to do a few, so I'll sort them later. Anyway. Yeah, so below. So you can keep it as quite simple. We're looking for signals. We're looking for breaks. When we'll be looking for them, if you don't want to go too technical, we could just be looking at this from a scalping bias perspective. This is screaming range. If anything, it's below, so you're looking for a sell. We wouldn't be looking for a buy when it's open below here. And then these are all next to each other, so at best you're looking for a sell, but you're definitely not looking for a long when this is open below. Again, below, looking for a sell, no signal, opened above, looking for a buy. Away she blows. Yes, Zach, that is Heikin-Ashi chart, because I love Heikin-Ashi.
But it does work without.
Yeah, it works without. Thank you for the likes. What's up, SMG? How we doing? Don't forget to give us a like on the stream, you lovely people. So, we've had this big move up. Oh, look at that. So it's not tapped back into a big money zone here. Just to give you an understanding of how fractal this is. Let's drop down to the 15 seconds. Let's mark on our zone. When we drop to the 15 second on this big move, you can see that we do have these little pullbacks in between. See what I mean? So it's had a push, there's a red candle, push up, pull back into the big money zone, break, 1R. SMG, you want to have a look, mate? Then click the link in the description. You can have a look at everything we do. We have some free stuff. We've got the big money indicator, which is free. We have our premium stuff for anyone who wants to do it. No pressure. Which is our buy signals, our alpha zones. So yeah, so on the way up I wasn't getting much movement because it just went poof. But there you can see on the lower time frame, gives me a bit more context. So that was our tap in on the 15 second, because you can see this was the area, but we're on the 1 minute and it's too freaking late for that one. So while it's doing that, let's have a little look. I marked some up before. I was going to throw them on a post on X, but I'll show you them first. Let's give a little overview. Let's look at... Take care, Amrit. Speak to you soon, mate. So I'm going to zoom out. So you can see we'll need some more going to replay to show them, but see our alpha zones are bullish buy signal. Get my chart right. Bullish buy signal. Bullish right at the end of there, but buy signal. It's opened above, so we're not taking a sell. Bullish buy signal. Starting to get these opening close. And a buy signal here. Might have taken a hit on it. Starting to get that run back. Could have quite easily got out of BE, but then let's be real, we're looking for things to align. We've got big money traffic lights if you want to trade in big money. So we're starting to get a bit of chop here. It's typical New York for us. It's open below. So for that reason, we'd only be looking for sells. If you're trading in that way, I'm just giving you some context to how you can do it. Closes below. Sorry, opens below and below this one. So there's a full state change. Yep, talking about previous hour and the hour before that. Yes, I am. So part of this is we've had a sell signal here. It's closed below. We've got a sell signal. Nothing wrong with that one at all. That goes on to win. But our hourlies are below, and then we've come up. No signal in this hour, and then our new hour is opened above, and then we've had a sell signal straight away, and it's straight into our previous hour. So that would be I've marked it as a loss because some people may have taken that, but that's not a trade I would be taking. And the reason I wouldn't be taking it is because we're trading straight into the previous hour when we've just opened above. So we could end up with a reversal, which is exactly what happens. We get a buy signal, boom, on to win. We open above, we get a buy signal, goes on to win. We open above, we get a buy signal, we go on to win. The golden candles, on to win. We open above again, buy signal, on to win. Buy signal right at the end of the hour. You always got to be a little bit careful when they're right at the very, very end. But yeah, even if you stop below the candle or stop below the current low when it's close, I would always suggest maybe a little bit more sensible. That gives you a bit more of a meandering one, but it's still a win. Opens above. Opens above, so I'm not looking to take a sell. Wait for the buy. Absolute gold. So we get no signal in this hour, but then we open below. So the buy signal, yes. Could you go and grab some points on that? Yes, you absolutely could. However, you have just opened right next to it and it's below after coming up all that way. How far do you want it to go? And we've got 1, 2, 3, all next to each other. And then we break the low. And we break the low with a sell signal here, giving us indication that it could be coming down. So if you want to take that, absolutely fine. And then we're back where we were this morning. We opened below, so I took the sell signal, grabbed myself one. We've come up, buy signal, waited for it to, it's opened above, let it meander around, wait for the buy signal, on it goes. Is making any sense to you? Well, you said it'd go short.
I know.
So yeah, so we are coming towards the end of our current hour. 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left. Those signals, by the way, just following the hourlies on Max Algo Premium are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yep, it was a good call from him on gold, wasn't it? So yeah, so we've opened above, so we are still bullish here. We've had a pull back into here, so let's mark this up better. Ooh. So we've got a tap in. Comes down. Probably need the full move. Oh. Let's have a look what the risk could be on it. I don't think it'd be huge. Yeah, I fancy a long there. Let's have a look. Keep it tight. Let's have a look. So from here, stop below the low. Let's go.
That was a lovely retap.
2042. Have you ever tried a robot? We might do a bot one day, but we're not bot coders, to be fair, so it's a whole different kettle of fish for us. One day, maybe. Akpan, how you doing, mate? Let's see. It's a beautiful tap in. Comes down, get that tap in again. Break candle. Right, so I'm going to try and get a bit of a runner here. I'm going to go break even. So we're at 1R and break even. We're now getting a buy signal if you want to trade the alpha zone signal. It's not a bad area for me to go and get 2R. Where's 2R? Just below the just above the golden zone. 1.8.
There was a little pullback on the 15-second at 34. That's the low of it. So where your BE is.
Here.
Yeah. See if we come through it. But it might just hold price up.
I don't mind. I'm BE. It is what it is.
It's a nice pump anyway.
Yeah, I've had a one winning trade, so.
Like I said, that might see there.
Yeah.
Might just hold it and send it. Felt the big money moving beautifully from there to there as well.
See if we can get some volume. That would be nice. Let's just stick on my volume bubbles that are in the golden candle indicator. think I'm going to get B'd here.
Yeah, it's quite a large pump. Hold in that zone. 15 seconds. It's going again. Come on. Right. Come on. Come on. Go on. Send it.
Kamala, nice to see you, mate.
Show it. Could be the last pump though.
Who's waiting for a pump? Come on. Is it going to turn? Let's have a little look on the 15. Right, I'm just going to move my stop below that low. As we get a push up. Oh, it's a good job I did. Secured me some profit. Just wicked down. I just moved it up as well. Okie dokie. So it's still a win. Win's a win. Get your W's in the chat if you took anything. If you're wondering why the buy signal is gone, just so you know, buy signal will disappear here when the low of the candle is violated. That's because with the standard Alpha Zones trade, you would have your stop below the low. So if we use a stop order, I always use, well, I don't always use a stop order, but for most trades I use a stop order on the premise that volume pushes through rather than nothing worse than those ones where you jump in at the top and you end up with a instant reversal. There we go, Michael. Some great group on today. Enjoying the London session. Weather's cleared up as well.
Is it?
Yeah. So let's have a look at our big money zone here. Got to push up again. It's tapped in here. So all I'm doing with the big money indicator, guys, for those of you who have the indicator, and if you haven't, it's free. The link's in the description. You don't need to buy anything. Will I tell you about our premium stuff? Of course I will. However, the big money indicator is absolutely free, and you can go and download that for absolutely nothing. It will take you to WAP.
Then a version of Fibonacci.
Yeah, it's like similar to Fibonacci, but in a much better context, because Fibonacci doesn't take into account how long a move takes, how big the impulse is. There's a lot bigger factors in it than that. So yeah, big money indicator, how I'm using it, all I'm doing here is I'm just marking up the highs and lows. I'm going to draw a box here. Let's delete. Just high and a low. If you can mark on high and a low, you can use big money. Low to the high, A to B. We get an area, which it is disrespecting. We've got a new hour. That'll be why. So all that means, new hour, obviously we'll get a push if we go back to what we were talking about before in regards to our hours. Our new hour has opened above again. So really, unless there's some drastic change, we're only really looking for buy signals if we're taking signals. So you get a push down here for a new hour. Hourly probabilities will tell you that if we're going to get a bullish hour, we'll get our low high percentage of the time within the first 19 minutes, 20 minutes. Very often earlier than that. See what they mean about noises?
I'm singing.
So you got to tap in. It's not broke this zone. Yeah, there's the high to make sure I've got the right one. So yes, tapped in. Where could it be coming off? So this whole move here, because this is obviously less of a pullback, but the whole move here, this is still our zone. So we got a break above. Away she blows. We're still bullish. Our traffic lights are still bullish. Price action is so much nicer. Yeah, I don't mind waiting. It's like, because I know I'm getting, like, you get a little bit here, 15 minutes, but outside of that, sweep down, up. Comes out the hour, up. So we've got this area, which is right now it's not broken. Let's mark that off. But we are coming through it. So let's just see, where was our zone below? Is that the one I've got marked on there already? Oh, it's from the red, that's why. From the push down, yeah. So we've got this one here below. We then had a push up. Low to the high. Could react from. So it's not about these all being correct. It's about looking for where the zone would be. If you get starting to get a reaction, you're getting a pullback. It's okay. Is there a zone there? Well, right there is. If we got a break candle up now, you'd say okay, it's rejecting out this zone. Low to the high. Small internal impulse here, which it's not held. And obviously, as we know, it's not held this one with the new hour. So overall, this is the full move, and there's the full big zone if you want to be really broad about it and say, okay, we've got one move up, we tap in here, and away it goes if we're going to stay bullish. Which is exactly what might happen. Appreciate it. Thanks, Bappa. Bapak, sorry. I got there in the end. Terrible names. It's a really, really simple indicator to use. Really simple indicator. Then when you marry it with everything else. So you're having a sell signal. I am not taking that sell signal. Why am I not taking it? I don't like this. Our owlies have opened bullish. We've been bullish for the last two. We're straight into this. This whole move has created this big money buyer zone. I just mark it out. Didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. There we go. Just mark it on for the whole move. But I don't want to trade into that. Not when we are bullish. Because that is where I would what am I talking about? That's where I would fully expect there could be a rejection out of this area. We've just had tick red. So that's it. Just wait.
It's going to go bearish and going to go further in. Yeah, start putting in structure.
Yep.
Right now, see what it does.
May well come straight back into that hourly. Yeah, it does look like it's going to go at least into... Anyone in the cell? I know you're in it, Pickles, before I even ask. TP1? So we're into our golden zone. TP1 is confirmed. Get your W's in the chat if you took the trade. He's not. Can I please talk about the ATR number and the calculation behind it, please? I ain't talking about calculations behind the stuff, mate, afraid.
What bra size is your mum?
You already know.
No.
And it's just so you know, I'm not Max, but I understand why you might think I'm Max.
You should change your name.
What, to Max?
Yeah. You look like a Max.
If it was going to be Max, I'd change the whole name and I'd just be called Max Power.
Yeah, exactly. That could be your trading name.
Max Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he should change his name from now on to Max Power, and that is his trading name. Famous people do it. Oh my god.
Don't put it in the chat.
You
Don't dare.
have to do it.
I'm not being called Max Power.
You are Max Power.
That's a funny trading name.
Live with Max Power. Oh my god, yes.
Dean's put a 1.
Yes, Dean.
Mark put Max Headroom. See, there's no need for that. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, to be honest with you, Mark. Just because I said you were in the trade, because you're in all of them, there's no need to get personal. Bastards. So we are rejecting out of this big money zone. Hence the reason why I said I wasn't taking the sell. Yeah, you can laugh, Mark. You can laugh. Max Headroom, that's quite funny. Good. Honestly, Mark, I would say for your trading, because obviously we've known each other quite a bit of time now in the Discord and that, I would seriously consider just adding that little confluence of the hourlies. So when you're taking your signals, am I taking them the right way? Are we bullish or are we bearish on the hourlies? I would consider. It may help you in regards to confidence when taking a trade. Yes, Dean, I would. I know it is into the hourly, and that would go against the standard alpha zone trade. But if we're going to have a bullish hour, we need to put a low in. And we are only 8 minutes, 9, 10 minutes into the hour. The only bit that's really, I'm saying I would. My traffic lights are now out of line, which is not what I was looking for. So the answer is no. Am I going to take a long here? No, I'm not. I'm tempted though.
Hasn't come flying out of it. It normally does.
No.
That's the only thing that's bothering me.
Yeah, it's not a tap and go. No, they're not a hard rule. It's a fair question. They're not a hard rule, but I do put a lot of weight on them, on the traffic lights. And if I want to be sensible about it, when I'm looking at time to trade, take sell signals when it's red, take buy signals when it's green, and it plays out like it goes green here. Don't get this one if you're just waiting for it. Obviously, if I'm just looking at the hourly, I can take it, but then traffic lights turn green, and then green, 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 green.
What?
You can't argue then with the
Yeah.
with the fact that traffic lights have stayed in line.
Not me, man. I don't know. Not me. I don't know.
Tapping into tapping back in.
I don't know.
We also didn't get a close above on that candle anyway, so it.
I don't know. Sorry.
All right. Argue with salespeople on the line.
I don't know. Speaking. I don't know. Next is it again. I don't know.
So can you speak what?
She just kept asking me the same question
Oh.
over and over again. I don't know.
It's a good indication though, Dean. You get these red traffic lights starts to change, and then we've ended up with this more messing around. Obviously our hours are still bullish, even though we've come below, so be interested to see if we can get above or near the top of this and then have a push. So guys, if you haven't already, there's 30 odd of you here. Thank you very much. Appreciate you sticking around with us. Don't forget to drop us a like on the chat. We do appreciate you. You've thrown me virtual hearts here.
Not you.
Why you?
Wouldn't waste it on you.
But you are doing. That's literally what you're just doing. You're just doing this at me. It's a bit weird.
For you.
Well, I'm the only one here.
No, there's people watching.
Guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on. It's nice to have had so many on this morning. Don't normally trade London on the lives. I've loved every minute of it. See if we are going to go bearish. Let's just mark up our zone, because I'm going to get some food shortly. I am hungry. And while that sky doesn't look too grey.
Yeah. Bouncing still, not yet.
Hello from Chicago, the Windy City. Hello to you too.
Chicago Airport, always remember Chicago Airport. You walk around, there's just signs about like tornadoes and things. Like.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never been to Chicago. I've only done the East Coast.
I haven't been in there, I just flew.
You landed.
Yeah, and then changed to Miami.
Connecting flight.
That's where they had flew from New York to Chicago, and I had at the time. I think Penny was 2. No, Penny was 1. She was a baby, and we got the flight across, and we couldn't fly out of Chicago because she didn't have a ticket, the baby. But we'd got on them. It was just a change. Do you know what I mean? They were like, no ticket for the baby. The rest of you can go.
Just leave the baby here.
Needless to say, she's still there.
Just been living in the airport.
Ever since, yeah. You kind of terminal film.
I know, that's what I was thinking about.
It's holding again. Holding again.
No, Kevin, I'm not trading New York later. Just London today. Good session. Got 2 wins and a BE. No real conviction with this at all. That's why. Doesn't close above. Still holding. Right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. Listen, thank you all for coming on. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a like. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I'll be back on in the morning. I'll be on a bit earlier tomorrow. If you haven't already, get your big money free indicator. The link's in the description. Obviously, if you do want to use any of our premium stuff as well, it's there. You can get yourself a discount on that if you use code 15 in letters, FIFTEN. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ta for now.